So these words are hard for me to say. I'm not for everyone. So why is this simple phrase so difficult for me to accept? That's the work that I'm doing for myself right now. Why is it so hard to accept that it's okay that I'm not for everyone? And it comes down to one thing that I've discovered. It's my fear of rejection. So hello, if we haven't met before, my name is Michele and I'm a life and success coach, and I utilize my experience as a certified online business manager to help female entrepreneurs just like you achieve their goals, their visions, their dreams, so they can live the good life and actually have the time to enjoy it. So as I'm finishing up my coaching certification this year, I joined the 2K for 2K program. This program is to help make money as a life coach. Yeah, as I transition, not that I'm transitioning completely because I still have 3 beautiful OBN clients that I love and will stay with me. But anyways, my thought was exactly that. That's exactly what I need. I need to know how to make money as a life and success coach. So Stacy is a master certified coach from the Life Coach School. And in this program, Stacy uses the models in her coaching. So I dove right in. I went through and consumed all the information, and then I circled back to go through it again and do the hard stuff. Like all the work that goes along with the teaching, it's uncovering all my baggage that I've kept hidden in the back of my mind. That very first model that I ran on myself came from journaling on why I look outside myself for ideas. I don't know, maybe you can relate to this, maybe you cannot, but why are the ideas that I have for myself not good enough? And this journaling brought up one feeling, and that was rejection. So looking at that thought of rejection is why this is so difficult for me to accept that I'm not for everyone. So why do I need to look outside myself for ideas and inspiration instead of actually just turning inward and using my own life experience? My thoughts were saying you need to be like somebody else, you're not being yourself, it's okay if you're not yeah. If I'm not being myself, it's okay if people were to reject me. Like, this is what my monkey mind is telling me. And as I went through this whole model, I was able then to pinpoint like 2 major events in my life that I can actually point to this feeling of rejection. And that was my dad and getting laid off from my job. Okay, to give you just a little back history, my parents married young and were divorced by the time I hit the 2nd grade. And it's not an uncommon childhood story by any means. Lots of kids live this exact same thing. But why did my story lead me to believe that I needed to be accepted by everyone instead of just embracing that I'm not for everyone? Okay, so when I think about my dad, my first thought when I was working through this was spending time with her is not as fun as spending time in the bar with my friends. I know the exact memory that has caused this thinking. My brother and I were waiting for our dad to pick us up and to spend the weekend with him. And it wasn't often that we got to spend time with him, and I was super excited, only to be let down. My brother and I were waiting with our little bags packed, and we waited, and he never came. And then later that evening, in our little 1-bedroom house, I overheard my mom talking to my dad on the phone. And he was too busy having fun at the bar to get us. He was too busy having fun. The second one is getting laid off from my job. Really, the whole conversation is a blur in my head now. My boss had set up a meeting with me, which I was super thankful for, because I had a number of outstanding items that I needed to discuss with him and had been trying to get on his calendar for weeks. My chipper hello was quickly chased away with his cold, uncaring voice telling me that someone from HR was on the phone and he would be transferring me over to review my severance package. The sales department was going through yet again another restructuring, and my position this time was the one that had been eliminated, and I was being laid off, effective immediately. Rejection, not good enough. It's funny because my heart knows that it was God actually protecting me. He was protecting me from my dad that didn't know how to really love and care for his kids. Now I know he was hurting and was wrapped up in his own mind drama. Spending time with him would not have been healthy, and the Lord was protecting me and also the Lord was protecting me from a job that I didn't love, that made me a toxic person to be around. But in all my mind drama, in my thoughts, it felt like rejection. It felt like I was not enough, like someone or something else is better than me. But the truth is, I'm just not for everyone. And that's okay. I am me. I have a purpose. I have a mission. I have a destiny. And I am daily evolving into who I was created to be. Now, in the middle between who I was and who I will become is right, and it is good. And we are who we need to be at every moment of our lives. And this is a gift from God that we learn and we grow and we get the experiences at all the stages of our lives in living color. And I am not for everybody or everyone, but I'm here for those that I'm destined to cross paths with, and I'm good enough. And this knowledge brings meaning and purpose to my life. And this is me working through my baggage, and I really hope it helps someone else work through their baggage too. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you, and have a wonderful day.